Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. Vasco police had a meeting with Christian, Hindu and Muslim leaders in the wake of communal disturbances so that these disturbances do not reoccur. DYSP Nilesh Rane discussed with the people how peace can be maintained, especially during all festivals. Also, a peace committee has been proposed for the port town. Police told the community leaders not to believe in rumors and approach the police so that the situation is brought under control and does not flare up. Community leaders said they promised their cooperation to the police.
Vasco police had a meeting with Christian, Hindu and Muslim leaders in the wake of communal disturbances. Police asked people not to believe rumors, approach police so the situation is controlled and not flare up. A peace committee has been proposed for the port town.
एक फाटी 2 दिसा पयलीं एक जाल्ले इन्सिडेंटा खातीर आनी ते परत रिपीट जावपा जायना आनी वास्कोची जी कम्युनल हार्मनी आसा ती इंटॅक्ट रावपा खातीर आज आमी एक ऑल कम्युनिटी पीस कमिटी मिटींग घेतली आनी देर वर मोर देन अराउंड 35 to 40 people who have attended this meeting and आमी तातूंत सगळे बारीक बारीक पॉयंट्स डिस्कस केले आनी तांचे कॉपरेशन आमी मागलें की तांच्या थ्रू कितें इनपुट्स मेळटा ते शेअर करपाक जाय आनी कितें जाता आनी नॉट टू बिलीव इन रुमर्स आनी कितें अशी कितें घटना घडली जाल्यार दे शूड इमिजिएटली अप्रोच अस कॉन्टेक्ट अस सो दॅट वी टेक केअर ऑफ द सिच्युएशन एट द स्पॉट आनी इट शूड नॉट फ्लेअर अप आनी इट शूड नॉट गो आउट इन अ लार्ज स्केल इट वॉज we have always been trying to have a good interactive and proactive peace committee. So there was a suggestion, and in that suggestion I have told them that there are these certain points which we have to take care of, and we have a good proactive peace committee. So we will go ahead with that. It will take some time, but we want to take it on priority and set up a good peace committee, or what they call in other states as a good mohalla committee.
सर ने जो लिया वो सही लिया, बिल्कुल सही टाइम पे लिया और जो सजेशंस हुए हैं जो उन्होंने प्रपोज किया वो सब बिल्कुल सही है। हमारी तरफ से हमने सजेशन दिया कि एक पीस कमेटी बनाई जाए ताकि ये अभी जो हादसा हो गया है गोवा में फर्स्ट टाइम या वास्को में, तो ये आगे नहीं रिपीट हो गए और उसकी पीस कमेटी के अंदर सब लोग उसमें शामिल हो, हर धर्म का, हर एरिया का आदमी हो। तो सर ने बोला कि इस पे हम लोग वर्क करेंगे और 2-3 महीने के अंदर इसको
आणि आमकां बरे भाशेन एक्सप्लेन केलें DYSP साहेबान आनी कपिल PI साहेबानूय पयलीं स्टार्टींग इनिशियली आमकां बरे भाशेन सारकें सांगलें आनी हांव सेंट एंड्रू चर्चीक रिप्रेझेंट करता
म्हणजे सगळ्या धर्माच्या लोकांना म्हणजे एकजूट आमी सगळ्यांनी रावचें अशें म्हणून
कशें मिटींग कशी जाली मागीर
बरी जाली म्हणजे
ओके
आमकां सरान बरे भशेन समजून सांगलें की तुमी बरे भशेन सगळो कार्यक्रम एकमेकांक मिसळून रावन कार्यक्रम घडोवन हाडचो अशें म्हणून तेणी सांगलें.
Story by Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Goa University has slipped in the National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAC) ranking this term, having dropped from A grade to B++ grade in the NAC ranking for the year 2022 to 2027. The Goa University has been accredited with B++ grade by the NAC with a cumulative grade point average CGPA of 2.86 points.
Goa University dropped from A grade to B++ in the NAAC rankings for the year 2022 to 2027. Goa University secured an A grade for the period 2014 to 2019. In 2001 to 2005, Goa University had received a 4-star rating by NAAC, followed by B grade for 2009 to 2014 and an A grade in 2014. NAAC peer team had visited the varsity in March. Around 50% of faculty posts at Goa University are without full-time teachers, and this may have impacted the varsity NAAC grading. In 2021, Goa University slipped 15 spots and was listed as 96th in the National Institutional Ranking Framework among 100 best universities in India.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Before the fall and NAC ranking of the Goa University from A grade to B++ grade was announced, Herald had asked Goa Governor and Chancellor about the critical issue of faculty shortage at Goa University. Though not specifically discussed, the 40% plus vacancies could have hampered Goa University rankings. The governor said that there is a committee for the purpose and the Executive Council of the Goa University has discussed the matter and the Goa government should take a decision and he will cooperate. Watch.
Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai said that there is a committee for looking at vacancies at Goa University. Executive Council of Goa University has discussed the matter and the Goa government should take a decision, says the governor. Goa governor said, let government decide and he will cooperate.
The Goa University is facing a severe faculty and staff crunch. In fact, in 2017, which was 5 years ago, the vacancy was almost 43%. Out of 161 seats, about 91 seats were filled and rest were vacant. That was also because of certain policies which led to talent from other states not coming in. I'll just complete this last part of my question. There was a scheme called the CAS, which was basically called the Confirmed Advancement Scheme for all faculty, where all faculties would get promotions and go to a higher position, because of which talent was not coming from outside. Do you feel some system needs to be put in place so that the best teachers and the best professors come from outside to enhance the standard of teaching in the Goa University?
So this is a question related to the policy of the government and policy of the university.
But you are the Chancellor.
Yeah. So there is a committee for that purpose. I told Vice Chancellor you discuss and thereafter you will discuss with the present government and convince them and take an appropriate suitable
decision
on that aspects. As a governor, I don't want to make any comment on that at this stage.
That's perfectly acceptable. I just wanted to ask one more thing. I just wanted to ask you whether the problem that I mentioned, does it exist and does it need attention? That's all I was asking.
So that is the university, their executive committee is there. In committee, this aspect is, I think already they discussed
they have,
and conclusion has not arrived so far.
Right.
Let take in the interest of the Goan people as well as the practical difficulties facing.
Right.
Let them first of all take a decision. Then governor will look into it. And in the meantime, Education Ministry and Chief Minister, let them talk to them. If possible, opposition parties and everybody, if possible. Because as far as the Rajabhavan is concerned, I am always taking the view that under the Constitution of India, governor's power, so of course the state head, but at the same time, except Article 355 and 356,
yes,
the governor can't independently take a decision. So advice of the cabinet is a must. So I don't want two power centers in a state. Let the elected government and their legislative assembly decide things, and I will maximum cooperate with that.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
South Goa MP Francisco Sardina has called on the government to stop double tracking of railway line between Margao and Vasco. He said there are heritage houses along the route which are hundreds of years old and will get affected with doubling of the railway line. He also demanded that the Goa government withdraw the cases filed against activists who protested at Chandor, saying they did it in the interest of the state. Don't show that you don't have a heart, Sardina told the government.
South Goa MP Francisco Sardina called out the government to stop double tracking of railway line between Margao and Vasco. He also demanded that the Goa government withdraw the cases filed against activists who protested at Chandor. Sardina also said that he had demanded in Parliament a separate Director General of Posts and Telegraphs for Goa.
Now, as far as the double line is concerned, railway line, in many parts they have already constructed. But time and again I have brought to the notice of these people that from Majorda to Vasco there should not be double line, because there are houses close by, they are or as we call them, heritage houses, old houses, 300-400 years old. And when the line passes very close to that, with vibrations, it can have effect on the houses. So that should not happen. Up to Margaon or Majorda, they have already laid the line. So that is okay. They should not have beyond. So these are the issues I have already taken up. And now I want to tell our government, though you all are in power, you didn't get a big majority. The votes were split, no doubt among the winners, you all have majority. But what I want to tell you is, people in Kolba and other parts, in Chandor, who have come for that protest, now cases are against them. Please withdraw the cases. They have not done for their personal needs or personal gains. Whatever they have done in the interest of the state, don't close your eyes. Though you all are in power, don't show as if you don't have a heart. Withdraw the cases. They have suffered enough. We don't have a Director General of Post and Telegraph. It was brought to my notice that many postmasters in villages who have been working for 5-6 years, they are substituted by new guys from other parts of Maharashtra, because here there is no recruitment center. I requested them to have Goa being a separate state, we should have a separate Director General.
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
The PWD has finally issued a short tender to hotmix the national highway from Margaon to Kankana. It may be noted that after unique agitation launched by the people, PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral said that the contractor who defaulted in tarring the Margaon-Kankana road will be blacklisted. The 27-kilometer stretch was not tarred for 1 year even after the work order was given. The Kankana locals, along with the person who had alleged injured his spine, had geared the PWD chief engineer and demanded the early hot mixing of the Margaon-Kankana road.
PWD finally issued short tender for hot mixing Margaon-Kankana highway. The Margaon-Kankana highway is riddled with potholes leading to many accidents. Although the work order was issued 1 year back, no work was started by the contractor. PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral said the contractor who defaulted in tarring the Margaon-Kankana road will be blacklisted. The contractor would not be allowed to bid for the tender again, he said.
CCP resolves to convert market leave and license agreements to lease agreements. The Corporation of the City of Panaji has resolved to convert the leave and license agreement of the market tenants to lease agreements. The corporation also resolved to give 400 square meters space to Rao, the owner of National Theatre, once the premises are demolished and a new structure is put up. Both the resolution will be sent to the government for vetting. As usual, the meeting witnessed fireworks between the opposition and ruling benches. The commissioner, however, intervened to say that 1 hour has been spent on making allegations instead of settling the market issue as mature elected representatives.
Corporation of the City of Panaji resolves to convert market leave and license agreements to lease agreements. CCP also resolves to give 400 square meters space to Rao, the owner of National Theatre. Both the resolutions will be sent to the government for vetting.
We plan on being safe also. Now, he mentioned earlier that some people are threatening to take us to court, which is fine. Now, we are going to anyway send everything to the government. It's going to be vetted by the law department. So, we will have clear understanding.
So, you will wait for the law department's approval?
No, obviously. Yeah, so, we'll push ahead. So, we will see. We have to do everything properly and legally so nobody can point fingers at us.
So, what is the councillor's point of view as far as national data is concerned?
See, everyone was in agreement. We want a settlement also now. This issue has been pending for way too long. Even in terms, we are pushing for everything now. Even for the corporation building also, we want to reach a settlement with all the tenants of this building. See, there will be issues that arise.
Now, hopefully within this year, we want to tackle 3 of the biggest issues facing the city also.
So what is the main demand from them?
Giving him 200 square meters.
See, but now everyone says, you don't have to give them anything. There is no reason to. Now, you all have been saying that since 2005 and nothing has happened also. See, now we are giving you a practical example. Because now we are going to be pragmatic also now. So now if they have offered to settle and our council has accepted, then we'll resolve this. See, anyway, we stand to gain a lot more once we get conversion also. It is not going to affect us if we give 400 to them also. Now. We stand to benefit from 5,000 square meters of built up.
One is about the market vendors, the second is about the senior national. Both have been resolved and we are sending it to the government for vetting.
The marketers issue किती issue?
We are agreeing for a lease agreement with the vendors.
आणि थिएटराचं नॅशनल थिएटराचं किती?
Theatre agree झाले आम्ही.
किती?
In 400 square meters of built-up area, and they are giving us the full vacant possession of that building.
My friend, suppose you are the owner of a shop and you lease it out to me. I can dictate them that this is my agreement, or you will give your agreement.
I will give.
Correct, no?
Yes.
So this is what the commissioner and the mayor should have done. That this is our agreement. Because I get the loss money.
त्या टर्म्स घालता.
Huh?
त्या टर्म्स घालता.
होय, ते terms घालताय. सारखे पणजेकाराक म्हाका विचारूंक जाय 30 जाणांक पळय घेवन हाडल्यात ते तेमचे घरा कडेन वचून विचारात हे मार्केट टेनंट एसोसिएशन तुमकां सांगता कितें करूंक जाय ते तुमी करून कितें करताय.
दुसरो इशू कितें आशिल्लो ते नॅशनल थिएटराचो where you said you don't want to be a party to it.
Because see, National Theatre, I have given you the full documents verbatimly in writing, the clauses, this thing, years, everything. That fellow has not paid any amount. Got a point, no? And he is asking for compensation, which is not correct.
William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
Rent-a-bike owners from all over Goa who met the Director of Transport on Wednesday requested him to allow more than 10 motor vehicles per permit on one license, as was the practice previously. They also said that the replacement time for rent-a-bike, which was 6 years, be extended. Directorate of Transport officials stated that the restriction of 10 bikes per license was imposed due to the parking problems faced by others. The issue of rent-a-bike owners will be put before the government, the transport officials said.
Rent-a-bike owners asked Transport Department to allow more than 10 bikes per license. They also asked for scrapping of replacement time of 6 years per vehicle. Transport official says rent-a-bike owners' request will be put forth before the government.
आमगेले ते रेंटा-बाईक लिमिट घाल्ले आसा 10 मिनिमम 10 गाडी घेवच्यो म्हणून एक परमिटाचेर एक लायसन्साचेर पूण ते पॉसिबल ना 10 गाडी आनी धंदो जायना म्हणून आमी आमचे कितें आसलें दिला तांचे गाडी आसा तश्योच दवरच्यो आनी ते रिप्लेसमेंट टायम जर ताणें 6 वर्सां केला आज गाडयेचो रेट खूब वाडिल्लो आसा ती गाडी लाखाच्या वयर पडटा तेन्ना 6 वर्सांनी ती गाडी रिप्लेस करप बी शक्य जायना म्हणटकीर ते आमी कितें आसा तें सरा कडेन दिलां तर ते फुडें फॉरवर्ड व्हरता म्हणून सांगलां गव्हर्मेंटाचें डिसिजन घेतलो तुमची इच्छा आसा गव्हर्मेंट सॅटिस्फाय
बट तुम्ही आता ते डायरेक्टरान म्हटलां पळय ते पार्किंग इश्यू खातीर तेंच्यांनी ते कट डावन केला सो हेजेर तुमी सोल्युशन हाडपाचें कितें
पार्किंग इश्यू सॉल्व जाता आमी आज सगळ्यांनी गॅरंटी जॉब बी घेतिल्ले आसा पयलींचो इश्यू तो रिन्युवला वेळार तांणी सगळे पार्किंग दाखोवन रिन्युवल केल्ले आसा
तुम्ही ताका टायम बी दिला सो कितल्या मेरेन सोल्युशन काडपाचें अशें कितें
हय तांगे आतां मिटींग आसा एसटी मिटींग जातलें न्ही आमी सीएमा कडेन वतले मागीर तांकांय सांगतले आमचें कितें आसा तशें प्रमाण तें सुदार जातलें मागीर
आमच्या अनेक एक मागण्या की आमच्यो गाडयो आहा थंयच दवरपाच्यो जावं त्यो 20 आसूं 30 आसूं 50 आसूं कोणाचें आहा थंयच दवरपाच्यो फुडें तुमी रूल कितें काडटा तो काडा म्हणून सांगला सद्याक कितें चलता तेंच आमी मेंटेन करपाचें म्हणून सांगला आनी वायट नंबर प्लेटिंगाचेर आमचो उलो मिडियाकूय आमी सांगता वायट नंबर प्लेटींग चड जाल्या हिसपा भायर सारक्यांच्यो नेव पसिनो येयला न्हू तो मेजॉरिटी वायट नंबर प्लेटींग आहा आनी ह्या वायट नंबर प्लेटींग लागून आमचो रेंट बायक पळय आमचे आहा न्हू आमी लिगल बिजनस पळय करता न्हू तेजेर आमकां खूब वाड येता आमी परमीट भरता पोल्युशनाक पयशे आमचे इन्शुरन्साक पयशे सगळे इतले पयशे आमी भरून आमच्यो गाडयो घरा आसता आनी वायट नंबर प्लेटींग रोडार आसता
सो हे
इलिगल बिजनस
तुम्ही आता डिमांड केला
आमी सांगला होता भितर
Their maximum vehicles on per license is 10. ते कितें म्हणटा आमचे थोड्यांच्यो 10च्या वयर सुबेज आहा सो एट प्रेझेंट म्हणटा बिकॉज ऑफ पॅन्डेमीक आमचे 2-3 वर्सां बिजनेस कांय जावना तेका लागून आमकां आहा त्यो गाडयो आमच्यो रिटेन करच्यो सद्याक दे अलाव अस टू रिटेन हो एक डिमांड आहा तेजो दुसरें म्हणटा ते लायफ ऑफ मोटरसायकल ओ मोटर व्हेकल ऑन लायसन्स इज मॅक्झिमम 6 years ते कॉस्ट बायकीचो वाडला आनी मागीर गिरायक नासले म्हणून ते म्हणटा आमकां ती 6 yearsचे 9 years करचे म्हणून. सो दीस इज देयर डिमांड. नाव द पॉलिसी ऑफ द गव्हर्मेंट इज 10 bikes per license. So I have told them that we will forward your request to the government, and whatever is the government policy, we will decide on that.
सर तांकां पयलींच परमिशन अलाव केल्लें, सो बिफोर इट वॉज तांकां कितलेशे अनलिमिटेड दिताले.
पयले ऑन पर लायसन्स यू कूड टेक अनलिमिटेड व्हेकल्स, पूण मागीर आफ्टर सम टायम इट वॉज नोटीस दॅट देर वर लॉट ऑफ पार्किंग प्रॉब्लम्स. आतां तूं बेजिकली तर पणजेच वचून पळोवची बस स्टँडार सपांत वचत लोक पब्लीक येवच्या पयलो थिंगा सगल्यो बायकी आहा पार्क केल्ल्यो रेंट अ बायक. सो ह्या लोकांक थिंगा पार्किंग मेळना.
William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
The locals of Santa Cruz have demanded for a fully functional police station in the village. Although the village has police outpost which was inaugurated in 2021, Santa Cruz is currently being under Old Goa Police Station's jurisdiction. The locals are sent there. The locals proposed for a police station in 2020 after a gang war took place in the village. However, the proposal was rejected by the government, said petitioner Dominic Pereira. Santa Cruz being a sensitive village, Pereira said it is vital for the village to have a police station.
The locals of Santa Cruz have demanded for a fully functional police station in the village. Locals often have to travel to Old Goa to file police complaints. The locals proposed for a police station in 2020, but it was rejected by the government. Locals say it is vital Santa Cruz has a police station, being a sensitive area.
In 2020, when gang war had taken place, the DGP has written to the DGP has put a proposal to the Home Secretary. It's the government.
Correct.
So in that 2020, the government in 2 sentences rejected it.
Correct.
Fine. So it was just going on like that only. So I, as an NGO, put a letter to DGP. DGP, ते बांधले inauguration झाले ते.
त्यात म्हणटा.
Inauguration झाले.
So inauguration केलें कितें तर मागीर आता proposal घालले.
Outpost inaugurated. No police station जाय तुमकां. आमकां police station जाय. Yeah, we want a full swing police station with independent charge. PA आसूंक जाय. आमचे मेन इन्व्हेस्टमेंट जो आहा 1.5 कोटीचो तेणी केलो. आता डावनींग वचते आता कंप्लेंट्स घेयना तुमचे कितें घटना जाली जाल्यार कंप्लेंट घेयना हिंगा ते म्हणटा थिंगा वचत ओल्ड गोवा इन्वर्ट करपाक कितें हिंगा फकत ते म्हाका दिसता कितें न्हू लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिट्युएशन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर तांकां हिंगाच्यान पोस्टींग हिंगा घालतात हिंगा इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन पार्ट ना. सो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर एंड इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन आर 2 different पार्ट. दे आर ओनली 5 जाण आहा हिंगा एक हेड कॉन्स्टेबल एंड 4 कॉन्स्टेबल. दे आर ऑलवेज समटायम्स केन्ना केन्ना कोण आसच ना हिंगा एक आउटपोस्टान केन्ना कित्याक ते लॉ आनी कितें तांकां बांबोय आमचे कोण गव्हर्नर वयता हें वयता तांकां धाडीत आसता थिंगा. सो आमचो व्हडलो डिमांड न्हू आमी सेंटा क्रूज इज पार्ट ऑफ गोवा एंड सेंटा क्रूज इज मोर सेन्सिटीव देन एनी अदर प्लेस इन गोवा.
जवळ जवळ 50 वर्सांची ड्रीम न्ही कारण हांगासर हें नासलें हांगासर आमी लोक भितालो रावपाक हांगासर. दीस वॉज डिक्लेअर्ड ए सेन्सिटीव प्लेस म्हणून ते आमकां जाय आसलें तें. आतां फाटल्या सरकारान थंय आमकां हें केलें आमकां बरें दिसलें ही बिल्डींग पळोवन ती पण त्या बिल्डिंगेचो स्टेटस जो आसा तो पुलीस स्टेशनाचो आसा. ताका सगळे भितर हें आसा प्रिजन आसा हें आसा सगळें आसा भितर. पण आतां सद्या थंय बसता वयता 2 कॉन्स्टेबल आउटपोस्ट आसा थंय. आनी जेन्ना जेन्ना हांगा आमी येता आमचे कंप्लेनी घेवन सिनियर सिटीजन घेवन येता तेन्ना थंय आमकां तिथं कोण थंय नासता मेळना हांगा ते सांगता आमकां गोंयांत आसा ओल्ड गोवा हांगासून 12 किलोमिटर आसा. आमकां ते त्रास पडटा आमकां ते म्हाका जाल्लो एक्सिडंट अशें म्हाका हेजर म्हाका थंय धांवचो पडलो म्हाका ओल्ड गोवाक म्हाका थंयसर.
Story by William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
Angry Anjuna villagers have spoken out against the destruction of the beach in the name of building a retaining wall and beautification by the Goa Tourism Development Corporation. Villagers allege that the attempt is to lease the GDTC property to a corporate lobby, basically an outsider. This is not in people's interest but in government's selfish interest. Just like government finished mining, now they're out to finish tourism. This should stop as soon as possible, people said.
Anjuna villagers have spoken out against the destruction of the beach in the name of beautification. Goa Tourism Development Corporation to lease the GTDC property to a corporate body. People said that they will firmly oppose the selling of the beach.
आज आमी अंजुना आयल्या ह्या अंजुना बिचाचेर बी येता रिटर्निंग वॉल आनी ब्युटिफिकेशन म्हणून करपाक हे डिस्ट्रक्शन चालू आहा. हेंच्यांनी प्रॉपर्टी खंय GTDC लीज केल्ली आहा ही खंयच्या तरी खंयच्या तरी कॉर्पोरेट लॉबी खंयच्या तरी हॉटेलियराक दिल्लीकाराक रिलीज केल्ली आनी हांगर GTDCचे लोक आहा ते हांगर काम करप चालू आहा JCB बी घालून. सो हे आतां गोंयकारांच्या जनतेच्या हिताक लागून करता काय सरकार आपल्या स्वार्थाक लागून करता ते काय कळना. सो हेजेर सरकारान हे आमचे बीच उरल्या पळय हे ट्युरिजम हे उरला ते मायनींग सोंपयला पळय सरकारान आपल्या स्वताच्या इंट्रस्टाक लागून तशें हे ट्युरिजम सोंपोवपाचें न्हू. हेजेर सरकारान जाता तितके बेगीन हे बंद करपाचें काम हे डिस्ट्रक्शन चल्लां पळय अंजुना बिचाक बंद करपाचें. हे बीच ही प्रॉपर्टी प्रायवेट प्रॉपर्टी डिस्पोज ही एक्वायर्ड केल्ली टुरिजम डिपार्टमेंटान एक्वायर्ड केला आनी GTDCच्या अंडर आतां टेंडर केला जो ब्युटिफिकेशनाच्या नांवार हांगर रिटर्निंग वॉल रोड करता रोड करून हांगर खंय तरी हडसा बी घालपाचें प्लॅनिंग चालू आहा हेंचो. म्हणजे बीच उरला पळय तो विकपाचो प्रयत्न चल्ला सरकाराचो.
Video journalist Sachin Gawas for Herald TV.
Uruguay farmers filed complaint against illegal sand mining activities to Perne police. In the complaint, locals demanded action, stating that the High Court of Bombay at Goa, while disposing suo motu writ petition, ordered the state government to consider taking stern measures to ensure that no illegal sand extraction or transportation of sand takes place. The government has imposed total ban on sand extraction, transportation, etc. from Tiracol River, and no licenses have been issued. In spite of strict orders from the government as well as the High Court, illegal sand extraction is rampant at Tiracol River from Porasade and Uruguay village in Perne at midnight.
Uruguay farmers filed a complaint against illegal sand mining activities at Perne police station. Locals demand that the government take stern measures to ensure no illegal sand extraction or transportation takes place. The government has imposed a ban on sand extraction and transportation.
कायदेशीर म्हणून त्याशिवाय आमच्या लोकांनी सुद्धा थंय तेंचेर बंधन हाडपाचो प्रयत्न केला पण खंय तरी लॉ अँड ऑर्डर प्रॉब्लेमाचो इश्यू जायत म्हणून आमी पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर हो डिटेल रिपोर्ट दितात. आयज आमी पुलीस स्टेशनाक पुलीस इन्चार्ज आसा पुलीस इन्स्पेक्टर विक्रम नायक त्याच्या कडेन एक कंप्लेंट दिल्ली आसा मामलेदाराक दिल्या आनी कलेक्टराकय दिल्ली आसा. पळय राती कडेन एक इन्सिडंट जालो म्हणजे आमचे लोक थंय सकयल गेल्ले वयर येयल्या काय ना ते पळोवपाक आनी पळयत जाल्यार 60-70 होडये इन ऑपरेशन आसले 12:30 सुमार रातच्या. ताबडतोब आमी कंट्रोलाक इन्फॉर्म केले. कंट्रोलाक इन्फॉर्म करतकच तेंच्यांनी आपल्या प्रोसिजरा प्रमाणे पुलीस स्टेशनार कळयले आनी सगळो तेंच्यांनी तो कारभार पण थंय पुलीस पावता म्हटल्यार अर्द वर वयर गेले पण आमी इन्फॉर्म करतकच एक 15 मिनटांत तेतुल्ल्योच थोड्योश्यो होडयो ऑलरेडी सकयल वचूंक लागले परस कडेन. म्हाका एक इन्सिडेंट मेनली सांगूंक जावो तो म्हणजे ही जी रेंव काडूंक येतात ते सगळे एक तर परसकड्या गांवांतले आनी आतां हळूहळू तोरशेच्याय गांवांतले आमचे एरियेक येवन जी इलिगल हो सँड मायनींग करतात आनी ताका लागून आमकां आमच्या गांवच्या लोकांचो शेती माड चडशी सगळी जमीन ही त्या नदीन गिळकृत केल्ली आसा कित्याक धडा कोसळटात. इवन कालचो जो पावस जालो त्या पावसांत सुद्दां ना म्हटल्यार जवळ जवळ 2 मिटर कोसळून गेला. मातसोसो पावस जाल्लो.
Story by Ashmita Polji for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.